Welcome, TBW Clips. I am Tyson. Today, we're going back to California. We're going back to Cali. California, they put together a new law. Let's just see what kind of law they just put into play. It has a lot of people rattled. It's a transgender law. Some people are leaving the state, like Elon Musk, because of things like this. Let's check this out.
Elon Musk has apparently had enough of California. He posted on X today that he's leaving the state and taking SpaceX and X with him. Musk claims a new law signed by Governor Newsom just yesterday was, quote, the final straw.
KTLA Sean Fidelio is live.
So SpaceX leaving, that's a lot of revenue that SpaceX makes that goes to California. So they're going to miss out on all that cash, all that revenue. And the revenue is going to be, I think he's moving to Texas. He's moving to Texas. I think he put another building, another Tesla, I think, is now in Texas also. I think Austin. I could be wrong on that, but I know that it is over in Texas. So yeah, let's keep going. No taxes in Texas either. So he's saving a couple dollars by doing the move also.
Hawthorne with more on why exactly Musk wants out and where he's headed. John.
Yeah, Micah, share. Elon Musk has been tweeting on X about moving his companies out of California. He's long had what appears to be a love-hate relationship with the Golden State over regulation and some social policies. Well, now he says he's done with California over a new law aimed at protecting LGBTQ students. Musk and his supporters say the law is unfair to families.
You guys know when I always say that this is KCAL 5. This is a local news station in California. KTLA. This is a news station in California. So this is national also, right? Well, I said California, so it's not national. But Channel 5 is, and they go by different things all over, but this particular news station, liberal. They're liberal. You can just tell just how they worded it. A new law aimed to help transgender students. To help transgender students. We're going to get into this law and see if that's what it actually does, help transgender students. But you can frame it however you want based off of the belief you have. Those are Democrat talk. Well, let's keep going. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Thousands of jobs now hang in the balance. Billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk is taking another swipe at California, announcing he's moving SpaceX and social media company X out of the Golden State. Musk posting on X, this is the final straw. Because of this law and the many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its headquarters from Hawthorne, California to...
Let me stop it right there. See how the newscaster, the newsman framed it? A law designed to help transgender students. Elon talks about how this law attacks the parents. A big divide on what this law is and does, right? Based off of your ideology, but it's plain and simple what it is. Let's keep going so we can find out exactly what this law is.
Starbase, Texas. He's referring to a new law Governor Gavin Newsom signed Monday that protects transgender and gay students. The law, known as AB 1955, bars school districts from forcing staff to notify parents of their child's gender identification change, and from sharing information about students' sexual orientation. Critics of the law like Musk.
See, I guess I would be a critic of the law. So it's a law that says if you are a transgender child or thinking about it, The school district, the teachers, the people in charge of your kid throughout the day do not have an obligation and are not supposed to tell their parents what's going on in their kids' lives. Not to tell their parents that their kid is thinking about becoming a transgender. They're taking the choices away from parents, away from families, and putting it into the hands of government. Children do not know, they cannot make clear decisions. That's why they grow up in a household and they're not adults until they reach a certain age because of their brain maturity. You shouldn't tell their parents anything. The parents shouldn't know anything then if the kid, right, shouldn't know anything about their kid. The kid should just grow up and the parents don't know anything. The only person that knows anything about your kid is the teachers, the school. So if your kid gets in trouble at school, are you supposed to call and tell the parents? You shouldn't do that either. Right? Why would you tell on the kid? For what? Now you want the parents to know that your kid has been acting up? Why wouldn't you want your kid's parents to know that their kid is having some mental issues? Of course it's mental issues because they don't know if they're a man or a woman, a girl or a boy. They're going through a transition. So shouldn't their parents be there for, if anything, some support? The teachers, the school is not going to be there when the kid goes through whatever type of transition that they're going through as far as hormones and what if in surgery and different stuff like that. Are they supposed to keep all of that stuff, surgeries, getting pills now, and one day your kid just comes through the door and your kid was a boy but now is a girl and you're in shock? Is that what's going to happen one day? Parents have no idea. So they're looking at it as you're taking rights away from transgender kids. What rights? Kids don't really have any rights. You don't get rights until you turn 18. And then you don't even get full rights until you turn 21. You can't vote until you're 18, but a kid can go and change their whole sexual identity without their parents knowing? This is a terrible law. I'm going to keep going because I've been long-winded on that.
Insist parents have a right to know. Supporters like and from sharing information about students' sexual orientation. Critics of the law like Musk insist parents have a right to know. Supporters like Democratic Assembly member Tina McKinnon say the law is about protecting vulnerable and often ostracized kids from being outed against their will.
No school teacher has to report to parents that their kids are heterosexual. Another thing, about 32% of our youth are harassed at school for being LGBTQ. We just want to protect our children.
Musk.
What does being harassed at school have to do with the parent knowing what their kid is going through at school? That doesn't make any sense to me. We're stopping parents from knowing that their kids are wanting to transition or want to be a part of the LGBTQ plus community. So we're not going to tell the parents. So what does that have to do with that kid being bullied at school? Nothing. If anything, it would help because the parents can get the kid help or whatever. Right? Or are they trying to groom and make your kid what they want them to be? But school teachers have the right to talk about their if they're lesbian or gay. There should be a bill that should be passed also that says you can't talk about your teachers can't talk about their sexual orientation. How about that law? to coincide with it. That way nobody's talking about it.
Long hinted at moving X out of San Francisco. In 2021, he moved Tesla's headquarters in Palo Alto to Austin, Texas, in protest over COVID-19 lockdowns. 2 years later, he returned to Palo Alto to open Tesla's engineering headquarters. From a business point of view, well, it makes sense. KTLA's business and consumer news anchor David Lazarus says by moving his companies to Texas, Musk is consolidating his various corporate holdings into a single, more business-friendly state. He also doesn't think the move will hurt the California economy all that much.
I don't think we'll see a big loss of tax revenue, quite simply because we're still going to have SpaceX, Twitter, and Tesla facilities here in the Golden State. You know who really suffers here? It's Elon Musk. Why? Because he's turning his back on probably the country's best workforce. Well-educated, well-experienced, and willing to take risks. Yeah, Texas might have some of those folks as well. They can't beat us.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They can't beat us. So Elon Musk is losing because he's not getting the best. These people who are over here in California will probably be happy to make the move over due to the high regulations and high taxes, high gas, high inflation. Their stuff is all higher than the nation. You think the nation is high? It has high gas, high taxes, high regulations. California has more. So they might be happy, more inclined to move over. But, you know, bottom line is parents should definitely be able to be in their kids' lives. Parents should be raising their kids, not the government, not the school system. They should not be. Give it back to the parents. This is socialism, Marxism. This is communist ways of thinking. Having the state in control of your kids rather than the parents. Now, I could be wrong. I doubt it. If you think I am, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a great day.